Are we back? Oh,
Yeah.
welcome back, Patty Cakes, to another episode of Welcome to Derry. I'm your favorite Patty Cake here with the rest of us hanging out here tonight, and we have Bobby, Michael, Mark, and Kendell. Welcome back.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being one of the Patty Cakes tonight. I know that was impromptu, but I feel like it fit.
I'll take it.
March, listen, we have to. We're gonna. 1 second. We will.
Well, Marge is busy, apparently.
Correct. We'll get back to Marge in just a moment. All right, welcome to Scream Kings. As you know, when we come to hang out, we have to have some fun, we have to talk shit, and we have to sip. So tonight, we have a new drinking word. And anytime you hear the word or name Richie, make sure that you have your cup with us and you take a sip and all the things. So cheers, fellas. Richie.
RP. Pull some on the ground.
Michael, I'm just
for my innards.
It's fine. I don't know. I'm sorry. Period. Yeah, I think we should. The implication of his name was enough for me. So
yes.
Okie dokie. Welcome to Sinners Recap, I guess, because here we are again on a very special episode. Period. And the name of this episode is The Black Spot.
Yeah.
Was it as bad as we all thought, y'all? Just really quickly, was it as bad as you thought it was going to be?
It was worse.
Okay. Okay. That's a choice.
It was worse than I'd imagined. Yes.
Sort of same. Like I thought more things would happen, but then what was played on the screen, like especially since it was mostly a one-track shot, it was a lot happening, and my heart was just going crazy at this moment. I knew it was going to happen, obviously, but seeing it all played out, man.
I thought the attack on the black people was worse than I thought it was going to be, but the Pennywise shit was not as bad as I thought it was going to be while in there.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been a little bit too crazy if we had Pennywise doing the extreme to the black folks while they're being tortured. Like the one girl was enough. I feel like it would have probably been a lot since Mark shared that tweet of that guy. That probably would have made him even more mad if that was to happen, Mike. So,
you know what? Honestly, I was just a little numb by it. It didn't really do it for me. I thought it was well executed. I thought Richie and I think I have Ricky, I sent you this image that I created of what I thought about Richie. Can you include that in something? You know what I'm talking. I sent it directly to you, and it's from a very popular movie also. However, I just didn't think Richie's decision made any sense. Sorry, it didn't make sense, and I'm glad that he was able to go out like a knight, or whatever. And too bad Pennywise didn't get a snack, but you know what?
It probably would have hurt less if he got.
I think I would have been. I would think I would have been heartbroken if he would have just bit his face off in front of us. It would have just
really. So I'm the opposite. If that would have happened, I would probably been less sad. But being as though that he went out this way, it was more sad because how he sacrificed himself.
Okay.
Because we see kids get tore up by Pennywise like each episode. So I would be desensitized, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I guess kind of mixed. I don't know. For me, I mean, you guys are in the group chat we have on Instagram, so you know how I was in there going off a little bit, but like
right.
This is how I felt.
As someone who just didn't read the book, I was just kind of like, oh, I was hoping. Let me say that. I shouldn't even say I thought. I was hoping that the whole incident was more Pennywise inspired versus like just racism. And I was like kind of what annoyed me, but that's me. And after, seeing so many things with black people, we keep getting traumatized. So it was just that kind of bothered me. I was like, I thought Pennywise was a lot more of a direct cause of it versus people just straight up being racist. Like we know they racist, but you know what? The episode aired Sunday. We now at Wednesday. I thought about it a little bit more. And this might just be Stephen King's way of just saying y'all ain't shit. So you know what? I might be back on board.
I think I read in the black spot Pennywise is like and Bobby mentioned it too before, like a bird or some shit, and he's like killing indiscriminately with like the white people and the black people in there. But this was just kind of like, I'm gonna let them off y'all, and I'm gonna take one of you out at the same time.
He probably would have liked that more. Didn't see it.
I guess they needed that type of impact with Marge and Richie. So if the other part of the theory is correct, that we will see why it's so important that she named her son after him. So I guess you needed that impact for her. I get it. I just wish that I cared enough. And I loved Richie the whole season, but he wasn't tormented. He was like, but that's okay. R.I.P. bro.
Well, they say he wasn't scared of Pennywise. So they were just like, that's the theories going around online saying that he really wasn't scared of Pennywise. So that's why Pennywise left him alone. And if Pennywise was to probably attack him, it probably would have been like a deadlight situation, like what he did with Barb and is it Barb? What's her name? It's Barb, right?
It's Barb.
Movies. Yeah. Because you remember in the first movie,
the movies,
he
Bev?
made her Bev. I call her Barb.
Bev. My Stranger Things.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, I put a question mark.
White, curly
why
hair.
Why didn't y'all correct me?
Exactly. They don't care, Bobby.
That's why I said something.
Wait, you saying Barb because she was in Black Christmas. That's why you called her Barb. You think
I was thinking Stranger Things.
I think he was thinking Stranger Things because she's white with red hair.
They both have B's. That's why. And that's why. Beverly, excuse me. And in the first movie, she wasn't scared of Pennywise. So if you realize she didn't have any fears that Pennywise was using against her. So what he did was he pulled up on her and sent her ass to the deadlights. So I feel like that probably would have happened with Richie eventually. But he died this way. Because anybody that's not scared of Pennywise, he'll put them in the deadlights and he either controls them or he'll keep them there until I guess he want to eat them later. I don't know.
I can't
so
wait
it's his backup plan, basically.
It is like.
Okay, that makes sense because I've never really understood how he decides which one to use.
The rules are kind of vague, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
There's people that are not afraid he still kills them or eats. It's just whatever.
Well, who?
It happens.
Who wasn't afraid that he ate?
There. I mean, because it's like he has to do something for you to be afraid. So I think the husband, for one, I didn't really get scared. He was probably startled in his episode and got killed real quick. I don't know. To me, the rules are just vague about what he's going to do and when he's going to do it.
I just see it in my head. The deadlights is pretty much, if he can't scare you, he'll send your ass there for a little bit, or he's going to use you later. And maybe, who knows, Lily would be manipulated into the deadlights and become a crazy person. Another Henry Bowers or some shit. I don't know.
Who? Lily? Lily doesn't need anything else done to her head. Lily doesn't need shit else done to her head besides the lobotomy.
Yeah,
because it's over for her. Chop it up, babes. You're out of it.
Okay, so I do have a quick overview on quick things that happened in the episode real quick. So obviously we've been anticipating this episode, and Ricky. See, I'm getting my R's and B's, everything that sounds similar, confused. Ricky,
I know what you need,
the producer
friend.
of the show. I remember when we were talking about Buffy, she said usually shit goes down in episode 7 and almost everything. And this episode 7 and shit went down. And a lot of people were anticipating this episode just because we know that the black spot was happening. We knew that potential deaths was going to happen here. We just didn't know who exactly. Some people already knew who exactly was going to die. And a lot did happen. I have a change of mind of certain characters, and I'm proud of certain characters, some not so much. But this one, the black spot, we are dealing with, a racist armed mob firebombs the black spot. Rich obviously dies tragically while saving Marge from the fire, making a major emotional sacrifice, I was crying literally. Ingrid Kirsch. So we get a flashback of her father. He was the original Pennywise, Bob Gray. And Pennywise shows up as a young kid viewing Bob Gray and pretty much just in wonder and how Pennywise is attracting all these kids. So that's how he ends up luring Bob Gray into the woods, and I guess he ends up killing him and taking that, persona of Pennywise because he's seen how the kids gravitated towards him. And Pennywise was like, well, it was probably like, I can use this character and get these kids the fuck out of here and eat them up. So
okay, because I need my kids.
Listen, so he kills Bob Gray, and Ingrid is pretty much servicing it, also known as Pennywise, because she thinks that's her father and he's like possessed, and if she keeps feeding this creature the kids, he will stay there with her, and she got her dreams crushed at the end of this episode majorly. And then Major Hanlon learns the military horrifying truth of the objectives of what's going on. What you call them, TaMon? The initiative?
The initiative. Yes, the initiative is on their shit once more.
That's hilarious.
We find out that they do not want to study the pillar, these objects. They want to destroy it for reasons, which we will get into in this episode. And I was here for Hanlon because he was trying to, get them together.
Yeah.
And then we get the final reveal that Pennywise is set free after that's what they did. So he attacks one of my favorite characters in this episode in the last scene here, and then the show goes off. So that's all that happens in episode 7, The Black Spot.
Yeah, I mean,
woo!
You nailed it. That's everything.
It was perfect, Bobby. Thank you so much for that. It was amazing.
I should bow.
I mean, how many different emotions did y'all go through in this episode?
So many.
A lot for the beginning, of course, with everything that's happening. The flashbacks were great, in my opinion. Like, I really like the flashback because I never read the books, so any of the lore stuff is interesting to me because I know none of it. I've just heard people mention pieces of things. So the Bob Gray stuff was pretty interesting. His outfit, knowing that like Pennywise essentially took that look from someone, I thought was pretty cool. I was like, oh, that's dope. I didn't know any of that. I just heard people mention it. The story with the daughter is interesting. I find that interesting. She I know you guys probably mentioned it because you guys are all smart, but like she pretty much is like Lily to me. Like she's the same sort of character.
Who?
Like Ingrid, or Periwinkle, whatever you want to call her. Like she seems like an adult version of Lily, basically, in terms of like the connection they have with their dad.
Yes.
And like
Sanity.
Lily lost hers. And Sanity, which is probably why she works in that clinic. So there's that. So I thought that was really interesting. The episode, I thought the episode was great. It was only one thing I didn't like about the episode, and that was really the speech that the military dude gave to Leroy. I thought that was useless. Like whoever wrote that, and I hate criticizing people for writing stuff. Y'all should have left that on the cutting room floor. That speech was terrible. But I thought everything else about the episode was perfect. I just thought that speech was useless.
I mean, the speech is pretty much. I mean, I agree with you, like how it was said, how it was performed, but also how it was written. But it kind of reflects how America is today. I feel like if this was to happen, our president unfortunately would do some dumb shit like this.
What do you mean if this happens?
I mean, well, with the entity being a thing. That's what I mean.
Okay, like, sorry.
If this was to happen with something happening and the president find out about it, the government will for sure take one of the pillars to release this motherfucker so they can get what the fuck they want. So
yeah.
I do think it could have been said differently because I think I was still slightly confused by the end of his speech. Like it kind of reminds me of The Purge a little bit. Like you want to have Pennywise loose so that you don't have people acting up and shit, but I still was a little confused. Like I get it, but I don't get it.
It kind of made
no sense. I understood his motive. Like what motivates a group of people is fear. So I get what he was saying because fear drives war. Fear drives new politics, new policies, and it also drives money. So it's all those things are connected. True. So what he's saying is it does have a place in the world, depending on how you want to lead the world. So why not manifest that fear in a controllable way, right? So we can actually have multiple gains from it. But unfortunately, they thought they can't control this.
Well,
that's
what I'm
like the
saying.
pandemic that happened here, like fear that scared everybody, and they're scaring
True.
everybody.
Yeah.
So what you believe in? Some people didn't want to get the vaccines, some people did, and they forced it. It was a whole big thing. So that
What if it was really Pennywise and not really
right.
COVID or a plague, and that they covered it
That
all
would
up
have
to
happened very
over,
differently then.
Mhm.
I think it would happen very differently if it was him instead of what we actually got.
I'm like, so how are you going to be safe if you let Pennywise out? Like, I don't understand.
He doesn't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought the speech was useless, because a part of me was like, yeah, I understand the fear component of it. That makes sense. That's why propaganda exists. But this is something you literally haven't even figured out how to control. So like I could see if they found a way to control it, like if they took all the pillars and maybe made the box really small, like how Leroy basically said to him when he was like, I thought we were going to move them closer together so that it had less space to work. If they
that makes sense.
Actually, yeah, that was what he said though. And that's when they were trying to melt it. He was like, I thought that was the plan. That was what you guys said. So now if they were trying to do that and they like maybe made Pennywise's, let's say, zone of operations like a block wide, and then you were like, okay, we can put people in that space and then we can control it. That would have made far more sense to me than we're going to expand the space and then hope that it essentially creates the kind of fear we want throughout the country. That makes no sense. Like everyone that has encountered it doesn't even know the type of fears that is going to manifest. So you can't and I get it's during the Cold War era. You can't just make all of America afraid of Russia if you can't control Pennywise to make everyone afraid of Russia. That's not going to work. No. You're not going to bring people together like that. And I know we could think of 9/11 and things like that and how people came together because they were so scared. But that's because it was one major event that we were all involved in. Pennywise isn't going to show anyone the same thing.
Correct. I mean, you didn't even melt it down for bullets or a suit or a vest.
That's what I thought.
Or anything or more, something better than the fucking thing that Lily has, something, an amulet. You didn't even try to do anything.
Is it possible that
he just wants to expand it, how far it can operate? That's it.
Do the reverse. Maybe they'll use the pillars to protect themselves and be inside of it, and then Pennywise would just handle everybody outside.
Quarantine. How do you put pillars around the entire United States?
No, I'm saying.
Well, he wanted
for the
to
people
move
who want
them.
to be safe would be inside the pillars, and then Pennywise would be outside doing whatever.
You could do that.
That wasn't what he said, though. He wanted to expand the range of operations. So he wanted to move the pillars outside to basically the borders of the United States so that Pennywise can only operate within the United States, which would create fear among everyone, which according to him is going to get rid of things like race riots, discrimination, and all the things that separate us. That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever.
At least they try.
Race riots are going to end because people are scared.
What other way they would want to collect these things, and you want to make these people the villains. So what other way? How else can you do it? And I guess I don't know. Maybe
they're not even the villain. No, based on how the story was told, the villain is racism. It's not even Pennywise.
Yeah.
And now I need him let loose in town to handle some shit, because now that's what I want to see. I love how finally all the people who were the progressive ones in the beginning, everybody showed their true faces by the end of the season. So like Shaw, the husband that Charlotte met in the butcher shop in the beginning, like all the people who we thought were, oh, okay, that's not that bad. No, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Probably most of them were the ones going inside the black spot.
It's given life imitates art, imitates life. That's all.
Absolutely.
Not false allyship. Wow.
I was like, you were friends with the native girl and everything. I'm thinking you cool.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I wonder what Rose going to find out next episode and what she's going to do.
Probably a bullet, because they probably going to take all of them out, which is why they're not. Which is why they're all. None of them are in the fucking movies, right?
A bullet is crazy.
Probably a whole bullet. Reservation down.
I was kind of side-eyeing them a little bit. I was side-eyeing them like Wakanda in Black Panther during that little moment where they were talking about everything. I was like, y'all could do something.
Why would you want to do something after they tried to do something and look what happened? And it's just like this over here. Like, what else can they do?
I mean, I'm talking about the people who are newer in town. To me, it just feels like we watch it. We have what things we could use to try to stop him, but we're just watching. Kind of like the I forgot what it was called, but the shit in Wakanda that they had, the weaponry and all that they used.
Vibranium.
It was kind of similar to that.
I get it. Cultural appropriation. taking our things. Yeah, same.
I mean, with the indigenous folks, though, I don't know. I was thinking about like their role in it all, and I know they basically trying to just watch it and they're keeping track of things. And of course, that's like, I mean, that's history. That's what most cultures do. They keep track of stories. But I'm like, at the same time, I feel like their role, as much as I've enjoyed this show, because I don't have many issues with this show as overall. I feel like their role was probably too small for like the kind of story that they're telling. Because there was a tidbit that was mentioned like, I think 3 episodes ago that they kind of never went back to. Maybe they will in this final episode for the hell of it. But when the Major, the same dude who gave that speech that I thought was terrible, when he was talking to Rose earlier, and she was reminding her that like he went through something in the military and they like opened up his memory so he could remember everything. And then she said to him, "If you remembered everything, you wouldn't have came back." But we don't know what else it was that he should have experienced that actually should have made him not want to come back, because there had to be something. She said that like there had to be
Derry. He probably doesn't remember the breadth of what all happened. But I think, Kendall, you said something really cool about the representation of the indigenous group in this one. What if Richie's character was that representation? Because maybe they had a tie into the friend circle. It'll bring that in closer, because he was doing the whole Santeria thing in that one episode. But that would have been more impactful, maybe, if he was practicing more of their traditions and trying to do those type of things to bring a tie into that community.
Yeah, that
would be interesting. It would have been cool, but we would need longer episodes for sure for all that connection to meet up and for him to study all of that. It would have been cool to see.
Do we think Pennywise, since he's loose, he might go after the tribe since he's not trapped in
the
area?
Exactly what I would do. I would take them all out one by one.
They're going to be forced to have to try to do something now.
No, he's going to exterminate all of them. That's what I would do. I would get all my little problems out the way. The little black boy, the indigenous people, the little patty cakes, all these people who are in my way, you're out of it. Hanlon,
well, you see who he pulled up on first when he got out.
I told you
that was pretty funny.
Soon as Big Pen got released, he was on his way. He was on his way.
Top of the list.
Top of the list. You, my boy. Yeah, you thought you was gonna make it out? Absolutely not.
I wonder why him though.
He's black.
I think because he was alone.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
The other 3 were together with the weapon, and he was the only one alone.
Yeah, I guess.
But.
And also, he kept saying that he's not scared of him.
Yeah.
And again, kind of like with Bev, sent his ass to the deadlight. So I wonder if he's trying to get people into the deadlights first and then exterminate the other folks. I don't know Pennywise's plan. Maybe they'll show it more in the next episode, because that one looks really crazy. But yeah, I don't think Will's really scared of him as much either. I think he
lying.
Yeah.
I don't ever believe these kids when they say I'm not scared of you. Not one.
You should be, babe. I don't even understand that response. It's just like, babe, you should be.
Well, he wasn't until he popped up in the crib.
Yeah. Like, he wasn't. It's so funny.
He wasn't.
I seen the TikTok where when Pennywise was first revealed in this season, and everybody else is scared, and Will's looking at him like, like he's giving him like what the fuck is this? Like in disgust. Everybody else was like, oh, and he was like.
So I feel about this.
I just want to say, I said Richie. So
I've been fucking this up. So,
Kendall, please. Oh gosh. What y'all want to talk about next? You know what I mean? Okay, I have a question. Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Well, while you look for that, let's talk about the whole Bob Gray thing in the beginning. Kendall, you said that you actually enjoyed that. A lot of people enjoyed it. Some people didn't. I enjoyed it because it was for me, it was kind of short and simple why he did it. It was really no further explanation. We got to see a look at Bob Gray's life and grid and things like that. So it was a little emotional, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I see why Pennywise did it because of the children. But what did y'all think about Bob Gray in the beginning? Because a lot of people was like interested in that story.
I mean, was I the problem this episode? Because you said emotional, I didn't get any of it.
Yeah.
I thought the scene. I thought the most impactful scene was when it grabbed his hand like an innocent child and walked him into his death. I said that was beautifully shot. It was perfect. We didn't need to hear a scream. All we know is he fucked him up when he got out there.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was perfect. Ingrid knew her father died as a child, and she still pretends like he's still alive right now. It's pissing me off.
I mean, she never saw the body.
Just some blood.
Granted, we black. We know we gonna assume the worst. But like this little white girl, she lived a pretty sheltered life. They ain't see no body. They just found a cloth with some blood on it. Like,
Daddy, Papa. I was like, girl, please.
She never saw the. Now, granted, when she saw Pennywise as an adult that first time when it ate the little girl, that definitely should have told her, all right, this ship has sailed. But I mean, as a child, between the time 30 years or whatever that was, they never found a body. So I can understand her want to hold out hope. But
well, now we know that he consumed her form. So in the movie, I guess that answered it, right? Unless he keeps her in like a catatonic state.
That's what it's given. She blanked. This was where I was confused, because usually when people meet the deadlights, they're in a catatonic state and they kind of stay that way, and they're either like floating or whatever. But when they were like pulling her away at the end, she blanked. So
she did.
I don't know, TaMon, I know you laughed at that.
I don't know.
I loved it. I loved it. She's like, she was giving. She's like, see you later.
But it is kind of confused. I'm like, so is she not completely gone mentally like most people are when they're in the deadline?
Well, she was already gone.
Yeah, she had nothing left. So that's what Lily's going to be great at later on.
So if he put you in the deadlights and he goes to sleep, are you free? Because I assume that was maybe
that's a good question.
No, because some people still float, or at least in the movie, the people are still up floating and shit. So I don't think
the whole time?
Even he's hibernating.
Either he eating them. Well, because he had bodies and shit even when he was about to go to sleep. So I'm assuming hibernate means he's still gonna wake up and eat a little bit. He's just not going out killing people.
Now he get a little snacky.
Like a bear
for his little snack. He wake up, 15 years, halfway through, have a little snack.
Okay, get a little Richie.
Apparently, Pennywise is a bad bitch. So, all right.
Serious. Y'all heard what name I said. Why y'all playing with me?
I just drew. But this also made me think too, because Mike mentioned too about like, not in this one, but it was a couple episodes where people, when they visit the deadlights, they come back. Not all of them, but some of them come back with some ability. Like with Bev, she's seen the future and how they were as adults. And I wonder, since Will, obviously we know he's not going to die, but he's there. So I wonder if he's going to see the future, and maybe that's going to be one of the reasons why he ended up staying in Derry, because he sees something else, or because after this, I don't see why him and his father would stay here, or Charlotte. Like, I don't see it. So he must see something in the future for me, or maybe something happens in the deadlights where he still remains in the town.
Maybe he gets a different gift altogether. Maybe he gets a different treat. But just because, what made me think, how powerful is Pennywise? If he's able to give you nice treats of visions of the future, I assume he can do the same. So I'm just like, he can see that too. So he did predict that we'll be burnt up. You know what I mean? Crispy. So like he knew that. So maybe that's something he can see, something he can do. You can't beat something like that.
Yeah.
Can he see, or can he make it happen?
If his reach is auto, because wait, I thought Will left. His parents they burnt up in the home, in the bedroom.
No, Mike's parents burned up.
Mike's, that's what I meant. Mike's parents.
Yeah. And Mike's parents, is Will. His dad is Will.
Yeah.
But the grandfather who's in the military now is the one that is in the movie. He's in part 1. I had to go look at it. I forgot
Derry, so it's just like, why?
I think either he gets locked up for pulling a gun on him, or they try to make sure he don't leave for some reason. Something happens.
They did say go get him. He said, make sure he don't leave the base.
He's not dead, but I'm sure he's like dishonorably discharged. I think that's what it's called.
Probably.
I think that happens to him, and it probably leads to drinking, which is a thing for. It's not Will, is it? What's the son?
It's for Leroy.
What's the loser? What's the loser name?
Mike.
The loser is Mike.
Mike. When he grew up, in this version, he didn't drink. It was something else. What was his vice?
In the book,
Mike's fear was the fire.
Yeah.
No. His vice when he grew up was in the movie. I think he was an alcoholic.
Oh.
I don't know. There's too many. Just too many.
Yeah, there's so many
Yeah, I don't
events to
The
connect.
book,
I forgot.
the miniseries, the movie.
No, the only thing we should be
Right.
referencing is what we know is canon to this, which is the most recent movies. So does anybody remember his vice? Because they changed it.
No,
They changed it for the movie. I don't either, because we talked about it when they covered. They changed it. I don't remember.
All I know is he was doing things in It Chapter 2, with the indigenous folk and using their lore and lying to the Losers Club about certain things and drugging them and doing a whole bunch of weird shit. So,
well, let's say he was, from when I just Googled it real quick, it said Mike was obsessed with like the history of Derry.
Yeah, pretty much.
He became. Maybe they
said he was a junkie for information. Basically, that's what they said.
They switched to making him the historian, right?
Yeah,
because he was supposed to be that in Chapter 1, but they gave it to Ben, and I guess they try to make up for that in Chapter 2 with him being that again.
And he stayed. Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say I think Leroy drove Mike to drink because he just is the type, and. I can tell he's bitter and all of that, staying up in that town. Charlotte's probably going, and Mike has to deal with the. I see it.
Yes, he. You know what? And you can kind of see the rift a little bit.
Then they said that he was a druggie, though. They said he was on.
He drove him to that.
It wasn't alcohol; it was drugs. It said something.
Yeah, it was drugs.
Yeah, so. But I think that was a lie.
You can definitely see that the Leroy, his world is coming undone because the series starts with you pointing out that like he actually believes in America, and I was like, he is one of few black people that believe in America. So that is and he's seeing that unravel. So I can only imagine that's probably why he had the issues he had in the movie.
Yeah, I'm scared for this finale and see how everything ends up. And
okay,
but we don't know where Charlotte is going to end up. So
not there.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
She crossing the border. She out. She ain't coming back to that town. She's leaving everybody.
That would be crazy. She got with Hank and left with Rob.
Yes, Montreal. She said it. People was in the comments over her.
Why? Because she left with that the guy who escaped jail.
They were just saying, she was helping him too much. They were like, all this shit is going on, and she worrying about Mr. Hank.
No, I have a criticism because I've seen people blame Ronnie, Hank, Charlotte for all this shit going on when it was that racist ass mob and Ingrid's ass that got shit started.
Okay, so let me say this, Mike, because you are a little bit biased when it comes to especially Charlotte. But if it was Leroy, the roles were reversed. Would you still agree with that?
And he was helping Hank. Is that what we're saying? He was. I would still think he's a bird, but
please.
But as far as the black
out
for this man.
But I'm not blaming them for what the mob did. What the mob and Ingrid cooked up. I'm not blaming anybody else but them.
Fuck that. I just want to say that I don't have nothing.
That's hilarious.
And so I did find something off-putting. Like, I get Rich is the main character in the show, or one of them, but I don't really like how his death it overshadows the Black Spot massacre, really. Because I was watching a few reactions, and it really does seem like there's not as much reaction towards that. But as soon as Rich's death comes, that's what everybody is really focused on. And it makes sense. We got to know Rich and all of that. But even when they're watching the deaths, it's more so, don't they know there's kids in there? I'm like, bitch, don't you see there's innocent black people in there too?
I mean,
Charlotte did mention the other people dying in there, and she was like, they made aware of that.
Oh no, I'm talking about real people watching the show. I'm not talking about the characters on the show.
I think I'm happy they did that, because how many of these shows we see where we are not traumatized, but it's like I want to be hurt. I'm hurt about. It's a shame about it. What happened to the folks in there? We've seen it a bunch of times. I'm happy that they did focus more on Rich and the kids versus everything else that happened in the Black Spot. And the thing that Mark sent, the guy was kind of saying that too about like bad writing because of how they kind of skipped over that.
I hope we have that to talk about.
And the thing is, I'm kind of happy that they didn't focus on that, because I mean, even in, I'm not gonna say Sinners because they didn't really necessarily happen. A whole bunch of stuff was happening, but that would have taken away from basically the main plot of the TV show and what's going on here, and people would start comparing it to probably them again, because once we start going further into history, people are like, oh, it's bringing back, you know, that type of trauma again. We're seeing this and seeing that. And it still does it in this episode, but I'm happy that they don't harp too much on it, because I'm not trying to be in that state. Like, I already know what's happening. I know what happened at the Black Spot. We read the books. We already know how it is when these white people start acting up, and we know it. So I'm okay. We didn't focus too much on the deaths of everybody else there. Like, we know people died, sure. Like, that's just how I feel.
I 100% agree with that, Bobby. I think that was a smart writing choice to do it that way, because of the whole Black trauma narrative that we always see in these situations. And we just had Sinners, so we know what this looks like, right? We don't have to repeat and wash and do this again. So I think we knew it was happening. We didn't linger in the fact that Black people was being slaughtered because of the color of their skin, right? But the focus was on where the heart of this episode was, which were the kids. I was actually disappointed because in the book, someone's actual eyelids or eyelashes on fire, and they didn't do that.
You want to see somebody eyelash?
Yeah, like, where was the gore? Like, when the men were getting shot through the walls, I was like sort of like jumping. That actually hurt a little bit because of the current climate we still are in. And so like seeing that scene was actually pretty brutal now that I'm reprocessing it. But other than that, it was just that scene and Richie and Marge in that moment. I was so tired of, what's her name? Veronica. I was so hoping that she was going to get caught up by Pennywise in this episode.
Why?
Why did I want her to go in this episode?
Why'd you want to get got? What happened?
Let me count the ways. First of all, she's been screaming all season about her father, who is now gone again with another woman. Sick of her. She didn't make it out with him. Just take her out of here. The whole thing is probably her fault. I blame her. She shouldn't have been at the movie theater. She shouldn't have been working. She's too young.
But he's joking. But that's a lot of not a lot, but there's a lot of conversation about the racial aspect. Is a conversation being had online. There are people who are like,
dad. He don't want to mess with this married white woman.
Yeah,
and that's why people is upset with Charlotte bringing him there, because if Hank wasn't there, then those people would have rolled up looking for him, and that would have never happened to those folks there. They did it because they were looking for Hank because Charlotte brought him there. So people online was coming for her. Not saying I agree with it.
History says otherwise.
Right. So,
well, it does.
Eventually, it was going to happen anyway. So it was two birds with one stone.
I mean, it was, but being as though what we seen where they were all gathering up and looking for him, and it was like, oh, he's at this spot. We know exactly where he's at. Everything is heightened. Everything is starting to get more intense. So eventually it probably would have happened, but probably not right here, or maybe it wouldn't have. I don't know.
It was going to happen because Ingrid orchestrated it to happen.
Exactly.
But she only orchestrated it to happen because Hank was there, and she knew that all of them would be there at that spot. She wouldn't have just did it for no reason.
If Hank was at the church, she would have hit the same thing, though. If Hank was going to a church, but also this is the climax. This is Big Pen's buffet time, so she was making sure wherever was about to happen, whatever was about to happen, it needed to be a full buffet because she's about to let it spread out for her pops. You know what I mean? And so she did that. So she did her good daughter's job. Okay. However, I will say RIP to all the Black people that were lost at the Black Spot.
Yeah, I mean, that scene was horrifying. Like I said, that one shot was terrifying. Just watching, the fire, they're all scared and them getting shot. Like, it was bad to see. So I don't want to hear anybody else like.
For me, I think there's a difference between us having to experience that and other people. I just don't like the thought of there being people thinking, oh, this is just a one-off situation that every once in a while would happen.
There's other movies and TV shows and documentaries for them to watch.
But they were forced to watch this. A lot of people had no idea.
But do you think this is the time to do that and take away from necessarily the narrative of the show? Because then there's going to be other people upset about it. Like, I get what you're saying, because I probably would have done something like that, but it probably would have been, it would take away, because look how each episode is, and then if you would have did that straight on this episode, it would have just took away from a lot of things.
I'm not saying like the whole episode should have been this, but I think there is realism in this, and I think even just watching the show, the way they swept it under the rug is really realistic. Blaming it on the black, they blamed the fire on the black people, the people who were also involved in it. Good job, boys in blue. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah,
that was real.
Who died, who was a part of it.
But it's interesting to me that's being swept over, just like in reality is being swept over. And I love Rich. I love Rich. I just think it's interesting. That's all.
Yeah, I think, like I said, for me, I was hoping there was more supernatural influence versus real life influence. So
it was
not really.
It was their eyes just wasn't glowing and they wasn't levitating, but he was influenced on all of this. Yes, the seeds were there.
I mean, you're right. The Lord says that Pennywise influences the town, right? So
yes, but right now everything is heightened. They are heightened. I don't think that's a good point because they don't do a really good job of highlighting how Pennywise influences everything throughout the city. Besides that, his crap that people ingest. But they don't do a good enough job to show people under the influence and what that actually looks like in cinema versus just, oh, we're angry, we're a mob.
I mean, I agree.
I agree with that.
I think because there seems to be disagreement whether there are people who think Pennywise creates racism, and then there are people who think he exacerbates what's already there to make it worse.
He doesn't create racism.
Off of that. But I mean, that's the conversation being had, and that's why I think it's important because if we're gonna act like these people are all nice Mayberry bitches, and then because of Pennywise they want to kill people, then that's a different situation.
Yep.
I mean, is that like
for me?
This may be hard to say, but I'm going to say it. I don't know if the intention is for us to assume that these people in this time period in this town are unassuming, kind white people. I think they are fitting the type of people, white people in that era, in that time, right? I think that's an understood thing. So I don't think we're under this big shock.
It's understood.
We are looking at this through our perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta think about the people who watch the show.
Yeah, but they see documentaries. They know.
Do they though? Like,
are we talking about the same? These are the same
white people watch Roots.
They just heard of Tulsa. They just heard of all these massacres and situations.
You can't generalize all white people in their education.
I saw something. I saw something online today. And it was very accurate. When it's something full of white people, everybody watches it. If it's something full of black people, they will ignore it because they think it's for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
so their shit is not typically telling shit that happened to us. So they're not going to know a lot about it. And it's intentionally not taught.
12 Years a Slave.
I mean, I have issues with that. That's why I never even watched that movie.
So do y'all want this show being as though that... You know, because again, a lot of us wasn't expecting that we as black people was going to be the forefront of this TV show.
Me neither.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
And we are here. So now that we know that, was that something that y'all want to see? Like, showing what racism is in this type of
no.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm good on that.
And I get what y'all saying about, like, you know, maybe a lot of other people's watching this, white people's watching this, and then they need to see what's actually happening. But at the same time, it's like, I think the show done enough where you still know racism is in the show. Clearly, it's there in your face. When Charlotte is walking down the street, we're scared for her a little bit because we don't know how these people is going to react to her. And we're surprised when they are nice to her. So that was kind of refreshing for me to see a little bit because I'm just like, okay, we watched a lot of movies and, you know, when they're period pieces where they do horrible things or they say the N-word or they throwing things or just doing terrible things in general. So this was kind of refreshing, but then at the same time, again, it progresses. And this is where I think is great because Pennywise, again, what TaMon was saying, heightens everything. So it's slowly getting there. Like, these people probably already got, like, racism in them, clearly. Not probably, of course.
I agree with it. But maybe I'm not explaining what I meant well, because I agree with what you said.
No, it's just like, so that's what I'm saying. Because what I'm hearing is, like, you want to see the stuff that happened to the black folk in the show.
No,
more.
That's not
no.
What I was saying was that I think it's interesting. The viewers of the show, majority of us are focused on Rich after this episode and not the massacre. And I think that is very just true to reality in general. That's really what I was trying to convey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I understand.
And I think you honestly
I took it the wrong.
get rid
I
of
took it
most
the
of
other
that.
way.
Yeah, but I think you can honestly solve the problem that we're all seeing by just pointing out how Pennywise influences the town. I because we know racism exists. We all know that in some way. And I think what Creepy Color says perfect. The book highlights it a little bit more. I think if this highlighted it, because all we know from watching the show, if you know nothing else, is this town is weird as fuck. That's all we know. And the racism is a part of it, but we don't really know why the town is weird. So I think when you don't highlight that, it just looks like, to me, it's just racism. It doesn't look like the clown did anything.
Exactly.
So the clown popped in and killed 2 people, but like 30 died.
Right. And without context of the book, which this should be digestible in a way where you don't need any outside of maybe the two movies recently, but outside of that, you shouldn't need any additional context to be able to enjoy this show.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I agree with you. I mentioned earlier, that's all they needed to do was show how this impacted. Even with Lily, right? She is the perfect character for this. We need an adult, though, right? To show slow descent into insanity, like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, right? Show that and show how that's connecting. Show how Pennywise or it is impacting other people in this town too, instead of making it just an understood thing that everybody in Derry is crazy or has this underlining bullshit going on with them. It was a way to, they just didn't complete it. They just didn't follow through with that thought, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, that's
hopefully
really
that's something they'll tackle in future seasons. Maybe the next one they'll probably do that. Or maybe the last one, who knows?
I don't know about the blacks. Well, just in general, 1935, so I don't know.
We probably won't be in that season that much because...
I hope not. We need a break.
Well, no. How he's going to influence the town, you know what I mean? Because just in general, not just on how...
No, yeah.
Just how he influenced Derry in general. You know
I agree.
What I mean? How does that look?
That episode that was so perfect where Dick went Professor X on Daniel, that would have been a good time for us to learn more about in that little time with Rose when he was a little boy. Remember what he does to us here in the city? That's why we have to stay here. Remember what he does to the town? That would have been an easy throwaway line for that moment.
Yeah, because I think it kind of, if you know about the book, the miniseries in this, I do think sometimes the rules get kind of jumbled up together and it becomes more confusing. Versus, like you saying, if they just would have made their own shit and explained it clearly in this, then it would be a little easier to follow.
Yeah, agreed.
Well,
did we have any MVPs of this episode that sort of stood out?
Yes, Rich. Drake. Rich. Richie. Rich. He did.
He actually
Marge
did
as well. Shout out to Marge, that acting inside the box, her going off.
Oh yeah, thank you for saying that. Absolutely. She ate this episode.
Dick was great, getting everybody out.
Wait a minute. Wait. He was about to leave everybody. He got 2 or 3 people.
It was giving you Mike. It was giving you Mike.
I definitely would have. I would have. Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, I side-eyed him, but I agree. Rich, Marge, Dick in the beginning, towards the end, I was like, why the fuck are you helping him find this thing still? But
he had a rough 2 days. He had a real 2 days.
A very rough 2 days.
And
Can I
bring
up?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We talk about the indigenous group not being present in the movie, right? Oh, the initiative isn't either.
Yeah. They aren't. So that's what I'm saying.
I hope this is everything. I hope this last episode is everything and wraps that part up for us really nicely.
Maybe he'll do a major wipe out. Maybe people lose their memories. I don't know. I wonder how this is going to happen.
But even if they took them all, wouldn't somebody in the government be like, we sent the whole platoon there and everybody dead?
Absolutely. And we don't know why. So you know what that means? Close sight. We're out of it. We will read the reports.
Yeah, that would be wild. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me looking at it. But
it's a lot of questions.
We better get answers.
Yeah. I hope so.
Because we're not following these characters next season. So I hope we get answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going backwards, so it's
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing.
Another standout to me is Big Pen. I will say this dude, Big Pen, man. Bill Skarsgård, you could just tell that he had a fun time filming this.
Yeah, he
I know
did.
we're going to talk about it in the slides later on, but I've seen so many things online. First of all, this is like the most talked about episode this season. Like people just talking about this episode everywhere. Like my mom even sent me a clip of the end and she said, "Oh hell no, I ain't watching this show." And then she ended up watching the first 2 episodes last night. So
That's funny.
I made her. But like everybody's watching this, and I think people's seeing clips from this episode, and like, no, let me get into this fucking show. And Pennywise, and the show's great without him, but I think this episode he truly stands out because of his dialogue, the things that he's saying, even just the way he, again, I see this every time, the way he moves. Like when he rolled up on girl inside the black spot when she was all scared, and you just see his silhouette just like dancing towards her. I was like, child, what the fuck he's about to do?
You know my favorite.
Go ahead.
When he was trying to tell Ingrid, like, girl, I'm going to take a nap.
Yes.
I need to take a moment. I'm your papa. I'll see you later.
And she's like, you're not my father.
He was like, all
yes,
right,
I
girl.
am. Pennywise,
I'm your dancing daddy.
I'm your dancing daddy. I mean, I was like, all right,
that
girl.
took me out. I bust out laughing because
in stitches.
Yes. She was like, what did you do with him? And at first it was like,
I ate him.
So he was thinking, he was just like, well, I can't lie now. I ate him.
I ate him.
Yeah, it was so good.
And he's still inside of me. I said, yes, yes.
So good.
Bill Skarsgård is a talent. He's such a talent. And I don't know if he should be nominated for an Emmy for this, but I feel like he did. If Gaga can be nominated for one for a hotel,
yeah, he can be nominated for.
He can for this.
That's different. That's Lady Gaga. And it was her dressed in like you could see her face.
Couture.
Like he's in makeup. I feel like that would actually be a true acknowledgement of horror. I don't know if they're going that far.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with him up until this episode. This was the first time I actually felt like I could see his performance. He wasn't running and screaming and the CGI overtaking everything. So I could focus on him, and I actually enjoyed it. I like his little Chucky Crypt Keeper laugh. I enjoyed it. This to me, it was the first time I actually thought, oh, I could see him being scary to somebody in this episode.
He felt like a real character this time, from the context of who the form that he has, into he really became a character. This entity is really taking on a form from the way he communicates, the way he talks, like all that thing is he put on. Remember, that's not who he is. So it's really interesting to see how he's become actually Bob Gray over these years. I guess that's what fooled Ingrid.
Yeah, when he pulled up on Dick, I was cracking up. He like, "Hey, Dickie," and then he was just like, "They can see you too." And he brought up like the whole fucking ghost gang behind
the posse. Yeah, period. Like, roll up,
yo. And then Easter egg there, which is pun intended. You see the little Easter egg boy from the first chapter 1 where he was.
I was wondering.
Without the head.
Okay.
You see a little boy without a head, with the blood up in the background, and that was in It Chapter 1, and he was chasing Ben in the library. So that comes from the not the Bradley Gang one, but the other one, the Ironworks one, where the kids get killed in the Easter egg hunt.
Oh, that's season 3. That's season 3.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. It is, yeah. Oh, cool.
He does sound like Winnie the Pooh.
Big Pen, that's hilarious.
Big Pen,
that's who he. Big Pen is Winnie the Pooh.
I did kind of laugh though when he said, "I have face on my face." Like that, I was like, "Yo, that's so dumb." Yeah, but you know what? I only felt that way because of who he was talking to. If it was anyone else, I would have been scared. But considering she orchestrated all of this shit, you deserve to experience some of this bullshit. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I hate him. And he's still inside of me.
So he gets your memories too when he eats you?
It looks like he can. That's how he shapeshifts and consumes you.
Yeah.
I guess you know what? That would have been the part I actually wanted to see with Bob Gray, what that consumption looks like to take someone's form. Is it just like get a snack plate on your brain? Is he eating a specific part of your brain? Which I'm sure probably where the fear is located. But
is it like Jeepers Creepers? Remember in part 2 when he took that boy's head and it kind of it just molded back into, I don't know.
It's still in his head.
Now I think about it.
Maybe we'll see what happened after the Bob Gray situation in a flashback.
But if he goes to sleep, why did he go to sleep? And as soon as they moved the pillow, he was like, "Oh, they opened the gate." Heard. Let me get dessert. That's what he was. That's what he was going for.
Let me get dessert.
I have one request, Big Pen. Leave my patty cakes alone.
Oh my
Please.
God.
Girl, we
leave
see
them alone.
Them levitate into the sky in the trailer.
Las manos.
No, that doesn't mean that they're dead though, because we see
That's
what
my
happened to
point.
Will at the end of this, and we know that he's going to be alive. So
and little Bev, she goes through it too.
Yeah, but some kids is going to be fucked up because in this next episode we see kids running, banging out, and it looks like he's about to get them all out of here in this school. So.
Yeah, but all I ask is at least one of the patty cakes. I guess Marge is technically one.
What is their names, TaMon?
Patty 1, Patty 2, and Patty 3.
I just know the one that chews gum and the main one. I don't know the third one.
Jan. She gives like Jan.
She was the nicer one, nice-ish one out of the three.
Jan.
She gives Jan from Greece, so that's the one that chews gum. Rizzo is leader of the patty cakes because they're basically the pink ladies. Yeah, they're basically. The
and then Frenchie is the one that's chewing gum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's Marcy. I think it's
Marcy. I call her Marge. Yeah. Oh yeah, Marcy. Frenchie is Marge, baby. Beauty school dropout after this.
Yes. Well, we'll see what happens to them. Maybe he'll eat them. Maybe he'll keep them up there. Maybe they'll get saved. Who knows?
I doubt it. I'm still waiting for a bloodbath with Pennywise, which that's probably not going to happen. But I was expecting, honestly, like I said, I was expecting him to be taking out most of the people in the black spot. But
that's what I'm thinking as well.
Maybe we'll get that in the town, but I don't know. I could be putting my expectations a little too high.
Can we?
Yeah, I didn't
just
watch the trailer, but it just seems like the black spot was supposed to be the big event.
Yeah.
And then now we have another big event that's happening. I don't know. This event, from what I'm hearing, sounds like it's going to be bigger than the black spot. So it's kind of wild that like the black spot is going to be the event that's remembered, but like not what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know why? Because they're going to wipe it all out. Indigenous people out of here. Initiative out of here. School people in the school, teachers out of here. Everybody's going to be destroyed, and whoever's left, they're going to pack up their reservation and get the fuck up out of Derry. Because guess what?
Or they won't remember. They don't know what's going to happen.
They don't want to know. Guess what? Yeah. Y'all want to come here and move pillars. And we're trying to protect things. You got it, babes. You got it. So we're going to pack up our shit and get out of here immediately.
I hope that's what happened. It's just them
going
over to the sunset. Like, you'll forget.
Taniel, grab your dream catcher and let's get the fuck up out of this city.
Not the dream catcher.
I saw them in the back wall. Oh, the shard too. Grab that. Yeah. Lily. You know where you're going, babes.
Juniper Hill, babes.
I mean, so how do we feel about we got Charlie's Angels going to save the day? Maybe we got the 3 girls out of the group that's are there left to really try to save the day with the shard. I'm assuming until Rose maybe comes in.
Oh, he disappeared. So what you say, Mike?
We have 3 girls that are about to like. Maybe go to, because I feel like before it was kind of like, no, we're not going back down there. But now that Rich is dead and they see what's going to happen, I think the girls going to all be like, okay, we got to kill this bitch or try to.
Yeah. I can see that. Because Marge, Ronnie, Lily. That would be something. Do you think any of them, all the 3 is going to got at the end, or you think all 3 may survive? TaMon.
Well, if I had it my way,
I know you say Ronnie.
Out of it. Who's next? Miss Juniper Hills, 1967. Out of it. Guess she's next. Who's next?
Even if she lives, she ain't going to be right now.
She's already dead. Already gone. Her fate is determined. Who's the third one?
Poor baby. And Marge.
Oh, her and Will gonna be the only thing that we're gonna care about by the end of this. Ronnie gets out. She may go to with Charlotte and her father, wherever they're gonna go.
Yeah.
But I will say this: if Charlotte, Hank, and Ronnie make it, no, not happening. Not happening. And I'm all for saving all black lives. This is horror, baby.
Hank needs to go.
I want them gone. Who is Hank?
That's
Ronnie's
the guy.
father.
Ronnie's father.
Oh,
both of them. Leroy.
He said couple it.
No,
Take them together.
I wouldn't do Ronnie. Like I'm not mad at Ronnie because that's her father, so I get this. But Hank is out here messing with Ingrid. This is part of his fault too. Like you out here messing with this white woman, and it snowballed into a huge big thing.
Bobby, don't hate him because he with the swirl, babes.
I'm not.
I mean,
but at this time, he
but
shouldn't have been
time,
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Listen, I'm down with the swirl, boo. But at the same time, during this time in 1960 something, I'm not down with this world because
and she married. Like, come on.
And she's married.
Baby, Ingrid said,
if she was single, I can understand.
Yeah.
Nah, Ingrid was dropping that thing off so she can go ahead and get this plan moving.
Yep.
That's what she was doing. And y'all know that's
yeah, definitely.
So
I would love to know where they met.
Hank was with.
Made her realize that it wasn't her father, because he said he's going back to sleep, and she's like, "You're not staying," and
My
then
dad
all of a
didn't
sudden,
take
"You're not
naps."
my father." Like, come on.
That's what it took. He wanted to go take a nap.
It's like my father never took naps.
Right, my father never took naps.
That's crazy.
You're not my father. My father never put on that shoe. What?
Right.
Ingrid,
I'm
the
like,
whole
girl.
fucking time. My father
He's eating people. What are you talking about?
My father never took naps. Is wild.
Yeah.
I did like her costume though as a periwinkle. I thought that was really cute.
Oh yeah, she looked good.
I actually thought when he blew her wig off, and I thought she was gorgeous.
Blow off. She took it off.
I love that shot.
She was gorgeous. She was just
Madeline Stowe was like, "Y'all better immortalize me in this scene."
Yes.
Madeline Stowe was like, "I'm gonna eat this thing because you forget who I am, babes. I'm Madeline fucking Stowe, and she's been bad her whole life." And she was so gorgeous in that moment. It was just a good scene. You're right.
Not blew the wig off. She didn't.
She
took it off. She didn't get blown off.
You're not my papa. Because my papa doesn't take naps.
But no, that should have happened, right? When the deadlights opened up, her wig should have blew back.
Because let me tell you, that little wind shot was cheap. Yes. It was everything.
It should have blew back, and then she should have left it.
That is too much. That is too much. See, that's why I watch horror with black people. I swear to God. We gonna make
take a wig. Take a wig off.
Take a wig,
Mark
girl.
is in the comments.
Mark.
Hey,
yeah,
Mark.
too much.
Had me crying. There you go.
What's up, y'all?
Mark.
Fire.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on? We taking wigs.
We're snatching wigs tonight because
Snatching
the way
wigs
the
over
periwinkle fucking wig got snatched is
my niece. How far? What have y'all covered so far?
Baby, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Where are my little patty cakes at anyway?
They just left, babe. They just left. They just left. Don't worry, she's made. I told her she could watch us tomorrow. She could watch y'all tomorrow. Because they got to go to school, you know. But no. Hey, one of them actually wanted to do this. She sat there playing hooky today. She did a good job. I was proud of her. The 8-year-old, she could sit there and like get sick. Then when she gets to the house, she's cool.
Constantine.
Oh, what's up? But no, I was gonna say my niece, that was the thing that she was upset about the most. Because I was like, I woke up yesterday and they was already saying, "What's up, Patrick? What's up, Constantine? What's up, y'all?" And I saw her in the room. Her face was just like somebody had just like told her that she had to go, like she got grounded or something. She was hot. And so she said, "My name is Boo Boo. That's my nickname." And she called me Uncle Boo. Uncle Boo, you was asleep, and I needed to have somebody to talk to because Rain ain't talking about nothing. And that's her little sister. She said, "I was understanding. I don't get it." I said, "I know, baby. I know all those black people died, and how they died. How you know? She said, "No."
No.
She said, "No. How in the world are you gonna sit there and act like you did not know this man was your daddy? I mean, clearly he's not your dad. Clearly." And
everyone knows but you, Ingrid. Everybody knows that he's not your father but you. That doesn't make any sense. She's like, oh, wait, can we say that? Oh, we
say what?
You can't call women psychos. Okay, great.
I'm not gonna. Don't give me.
I haven't heard that one.
I'm not a few, so Well, what you got? It ain't gender specific. It ain't race specific.
But it is always race specific.
I was gonna start the episode off with before the car got really interrupted me. But it's so cold in the D, y'all. How the fuck are we gonna get peace up in Derry? How the fuck we gonna get peace up in Derry? Y'all don't catch. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't stand that y'all at 3.
I'm lost. I'm so sorry.
I see.
Is this a reference to a song or?
Yes, it's a stupid song that came out back in the day.
Oh, well, that's why Mike knows it. He knows all the stupid songs. He introduced me to so many. So
that's
Socks and Sandals.
What's this one?
No, it's so cold in the D. Just Google it. Just Google it. It's so RuPaul just recently did a video making fun of it. Anyway.
So is it an actual song or is it like some dumb TikToker?
No, it's old. B was a butthead. Oh, that's how old it is.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I forgot how long ago it was.
But like early, like mid 2000s. But anyway, but no, what I was trying to say was, is that I felt like this was a very powerful episode that I have yet to get to. I've heard references to the Black Spot. I'm actually reading it again, like I told y'all last week. God, and I met Mike Hanlon trying to, explain everything about the history of the town. And the thing I love about Stephen King stuff is when it's the small town feel. So anytime he writes about something, it feels like he's talking about your own town. I'm from a small town, so it hits harder. So seeing the action, how they sat there and did that one take from them going from, the first thing going in all the way, it was just chaos. And then here comes Pennywise pimp walking in.
Yeah.
Big pen.
And y'all have to. So, have y'all been keeping up with Welcome to Derry Threads?
I mean, I've been seeing it all on Threads, Instagram, everywhere.
Oh my God, y'all! They are wilding over their own Threads when it comes to Derry. Welcome to Derry. They are wild, and that's when I first heard Big Pen and Pennywise walk them down. Penny walk them down Wise or something like that.
I saw that one.
Yeah,
Penny walking down Wise. Mark, do you have an MVP of this episode?
Child, my boy, my nephew.
What's his name?
Richie.
Okay,
I don't have a drink at the moment.
Oh well, for those of us who have a little bit more libation.
But no, my boy is my MVP. I was so upset because I just knew.
You wanna cry, Mark?
Wanna.
No, please stop, please.
Because his voice got really low, and I thought he was about to cry again. Because then it was going to make me cry.
Not again.
I have a question.
Because I cried. I was ugly crying on this episode, y'all. Y'all don't understand.
I cried too.
I didn't get it.
I cried.
So, TaMon, do you think if they maybe would have had Richie and Marge interact more earlier in the show, it would have hit a little harder for you versus 2 episodes?
I think this episode was perfect for that. I can separate the two things, right? I actually think that what's her name? Margaret.
Marge.
What Marge?
Margaret.
I think that Marge is my
MVP.
Thank you. She's my MVP of this episode because her performance in that fucking ice thing was absolutely amazing. And also leading up to it, her laying down her boundaries to feel like somebody sees her, accepts her, and really wants to be with her is a beautiful experience at that young of an age. And so it makes sense why she's so heartbroken over her first love, right? So I think they did a beautiful job at that. If Ronnie would have died, maybe I would have connected more to Black people were being impacted by this incident. But since no Black person that I know was impacted, everyone else sort of floated by.
What you mean? Some of those soldiers, they was good people. They cleaned that spot up.
The last time I saw those soldiers, they were coming in drunk. So I don't know, but
they was having a good time.
Nobody.
They won't bother nobody. But here's the gag, though. Here's what I want to ask y'all. And I don't want to sit there and compare, I don't want to try like which one is the worst. But
Centers, easy.
Okay. You already knew I was here.
What?
Which juke joint? But he knew what I was going. Thank you, TaMon.
Yeah.
Wait,
I used my shine.
Which one was worst?
Like which juke joint hurt y'all the most that we lost this year?
That's a good question. Which juke
Club Juke or the Black Spot?
Club Juke.
Club Juke, just because we got to know those characters more, where this one is, I mean, obviously it's sad, and obviously, yeah, we lost innocent people, but it's easier to like something more when you connect with characters, right? Like what TaMon was saying, if it was Ronnie or somebody that you were close to, Leroy or whoever, Will, or, you know, even the soldiers there, if we got to know them a little bit more, yeah, we would be a little bit more hurt. But again, we didn't really know these people, and it's still a terrible thing. Don't get me wrong, it's horrible. It should have never happened, but it don't hit as hard as it did at Sinners because we knew those people.
Now that you mentioned that, Bobby, I actually liked how the black people were standing up to the white people. They were like, "Hey, we also have guns," which felt like today, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we also have guns, so go ahead and
Government
beat it.
issue.
Yep.
Government issue. So leave us alone, bud. Guess what? They don't care. The butcher and this other guy, the sheriff, they all got together and said, "Fuck you" in the army. And we killed all of them. They killed all of them. It's really what makes it sad, which I probably won't let myself think more into it, is that this could be on the news tomorrow, and we will be like, "Oh yeah, we're still dealing with the same things." That's what makes me sad.
Yeah, it's terrible. You know, it's like, I'm not going to say desensitized, but at the same time, we kind of are, and it's sad to say because it's happening every day. Not like this, but in different ways. So it's just, it's terrible. So
yes, we really like Richie that much. I didn't cut you off, Bob. I'm sorry.
Go right ahead.
No, I saw folks really like Richie that much in the comment section. I said, yes, folks really
drink, because y'all keep saying it, and I'm sick of it. I mean, he was cool. He was cool. Actually really enjoyed his character until I knew he was going to die, and I was just waiting for it to happen. It felt like, I hate to bring this up, but it felt like Dewey. It was like, I know it's about to happen, so the impact was there. I was emotionally impacted by it, but it's not so much how they set him up in that individual moment. It's just the context of his history. Richie didn't have that benefit.
Yeah,
he got his individual episodes and his connection to the group, and how he showed up in his group, which made us love him, and then how he loved No Marge, which made us love him even more. So they counted on that to be enough. For me, it was not, but it was a great effort.
Yes, when you're first introduced to him and he's sitting there smitten over Mars, walking in slow motion, that was a cute scene when he was, you know, I love that moment. And you see these like nice moments with, you know, this character, because like we're seeing Lily, Ronnie, they're always going through it. They're yelling, "I hate you, Lily Bainbridge. Ronnie, what did I do?" It's just like, it's them two are always going at it, where Will, Richie, and Marge, there's some comfort in those characters because there's some happiness with them. And that's why I like the last episode a lot, because we see Marge and Richie in that juke joint just having a good time, you know, having a moment, experiencing joy. And then when this happened, it makes it even much more heartbreaking.
But that's the purpose of his character, I believe, right? As a writer, you know, you have to kill your darlings, but all death doesn't have to be that's so tied into the main part of the plot and how people are dying. His character was the heartbreaker. He was created for this very reason, and I think they did a really good job in making it that. So for me, I wanted just a little bit more. Patrick said something really cool. He said, "Hey, he just felt like a throwaway character." I don't agree with that, Patrick, but he just felt like a throwaway character to me. He wasn't showcased as much as Will, Lily, Marge, as Ronnie. I do agree with the second part, but he was with them most of the time. He just didn't have any actionable moments until that Santeria scene in the cemetery. But other than that, he had nothing else to do.
But he was. I'm sorry, he was gonna say he was Will's first friend. You know, Will was getting teased by everybody, and he was the first one who acknowledged Will for just
the heartbreaker. Will. It was supposed to hurt. He was the heart of the friend group.
Yep.
He's the one that, you know, he's the one that you wouldn't want to see go because it's gonna hurt the most.
Yep.
Like Michael for us, right? He's the one that we know. He's the one that we know. If he's the one to get killed first in a scenario, it will hurt us the most. Which is probably
really because y'all always killing my boy off. So do y'all really?
Wow, Bobby! Wow, Bobby! That's,
I'm just being.
The switch up is wild.
Because I'm thinking about it. Like if it hurts that much, then why y'all always killing him?
For entertainment, babe. For entertainment, I have the answer. For entertainment, babes, you have to hit him where it hurts. Everybody loves Mike.
You know why I switched up? Because I got killed last week, and I know how Mike feels.
Actually, you don't. Every guest has killed me that has come on this show.
I'm almost there with you.
Almost there. It's insane and gaslighting.
No.
That's too funny.
Hey, babe, I got killed once, but you've been killed 18 times. It's like everybody else. It's like Michael gets all the skips in Uno, but for the first time, Bobby gets a skip, and he's like, "Fuck everybody!"
Traumatized.
Exactly. Yeah, he shook. Bobby was shook last week.
Bitches.
Michael's been getting draw forward since the beginning, and now you get your first one.
That is too funny.
And now you get your first one, bitch, and you want to be
exactly,
right?
exactly. Because Bobby,
you know
was
what?
like,
I took it like a chance, so whatever.
You did.
Last week, Bob was like, y'all went off script. What the fuck? When the fuck did we start labeling other people?
Y'all did, but it's all good.
Oh my god!
Not too much.
Oh my god!
Actually, Patrick, I don't recommend Michael. I actually just let people decide. It's just like the energy knows the energy, right?
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. But
Michael says I always set up people for questions if it relates to Alice, if it relates to
the final girl question is absolutely a setup.
No, it's not, babe.
It is.
It's not.
It kind of is.
No one ever says Sydney or Gail or you. So why would I be?
No, it's a setup. Well, lately it's a setup for the Lori of it all.
It's not it's just you're being slain.
Every person on this show so far this season of the Welcome to Derry thing, every time TaMon asked that question, it was Lori. But it's all
we
good.
know.
It's all
Sorry,
good.
I don't agree with that, Bobby. I feel really bad that happens all the time. So
I mean, it's fine. Like I said, she's that bitch. That's why everybody keeps saying her. So it's all good.
Clock it. I think it's time we tip on over to what people are saying in Derry. We have a lot of cool things today. Let's jump into it. Kendell, would you mind kicking us off?
Oh, sure. What's up?
Could you read this
free through?
Yeah.
All right. So this is my thing about hashtag it welcome to Derry, having Rich die a sacrificial death in the same episode as the KKK type folk torturing the black folks juke joint. The Rich scene became the lasting effect for the fandom of this episode instead of the racist massacre. I mean, yeah, that was bound to happen.
Yeah, I think we dug into this quite a bit in this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Rich not white though.
He's not.
He's people. I know he white passing, and that probably helped him out. But Rich ain't white, so
he's Cuban.
So there's exactly. So he's just white passing.
He's a PLC,
so. Exactly. And I had to point that out because a lot of times with these sort of things in media, the character that dies is usually white, so people have more empathy for the white character versus everyone else. So I definitely have to mention that.
It's giving Leo DiCaprio.
For sure.
Leo DiCaprio.
Rich is a good kid.
Yeah. Bless his heart. Kendell, you pick who goes next.
Mark.
Oh wow. Okay. EP7 starts with the story of Bob Gray as Pennywise Clown earning his daughter livelihood by running a small show. The whole act of Bob was quite sad, remembering his late wife. We also get to see the beautiful moment between Bob and Ingrid. I thought that was also a great moment. Because a lot of people came into this show from the movies expecting that Pennywise was just like this, demon that was made from like scratch, and he wasn't like this man who was killed and his form was taken over by this entity because of his attraction to children. Or children was attracted to him being a clown. Like this, and entity was like, oh, that's a great way of feeding, is to utilize his body. And he was just a family man, you know what I'm saying? And his last was to go help a lost soul, what he perceived to be a lost soul.
And he knew he shouldn't have done it. He didn't want to really do it. He was like, child, I'm just trying to drink until my break is up. Like, get on. Damn, your mama screaming, she probably gone now.
It's so funny though, because like before this episode, a lot of people was like obviously making the assumption that Ingrid is the daughter of Pennywise. But again, like I was saying, they think Pennywise is this demon that had a daughter. They're like, oh, Pennywise has a daughter the whole time. And I'm like, no, it doesn't have a daughter. Pennywise have a daughter. Bob Gray has a daughter. So I'm happy that they clarified it on here, because a lot of people thought the demon itself had a daughter. When that's
it's basically species, y'all. It's just an alien coming to
That's
Earth.
a throwback species.
Yes, I love all those. Natasha Henstridge was everything.
Bobby, they gonna steal. Even though they sat there and explained it, they gonna steal. Think that. That's the sad part about that's the con of Welcome to Derry Threads. Just a lot of people on there who are just saying stuff and folks are running with it. And
I mean, a lot of people don't know. Like we're fans. Like we know, we watch the movies and stuff. We know what it is. But for casual viewers that's just tuning in and they just think Pennywise is just this being.
The dancing clown.
They don't know.
No, I agree. I agree about the whole casual viewer part. It's just those who are, you know how I say, play off of people's ignorance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a question. So the entity landed in Derry. It found the best way to get its supper, which is survival, is your first goal. So I get it. If it landed in America today, what would it pick to lure children or lure its victims to it?
That's a great question.
That's a good question. Yeah.
My answer is a cell phone.
No.
A cell phone and object.
I was thinking social media, so
Pennywise the app.
All right, who's a big influencer that everybody loves, especially teenagers, right now?
Taylor Swift.
Bitch, Beyonce is Pennywise.
Beyonce.
But
that's hilarious.
Are we looking at this in? Are we looking at this?
Beyonce is crazy.
I mean, think about it.
That is crazy. I would watch that show though, because that would be hilarious.
Baby, let me tell you something.
I mean, if you think about it, yes.
Scary Movie 7. Scary Movie 7. Please give us Beyonce.
I feel like it would be like Kai Cenat or something like that. Like it'd be on some Martian Manhunter type shit where he takes a black form since we have so much influence. And he is like one of the world's biggest influencers. So.
Because it's like you'd have to think about what a kids of today into, and it's basically that
TikTok.
Let's just say
influencers, all of them.
They tried to do that with what's the name of the dumb movie they had on Hulu?
Megan?
Grim Cuddy? No, Grim Cuddy.
Oh, Grim Cuddy, yeah.
That would have been a perfect way of doing it, but no, they just fucked it up. All I'm saying is that I agree it would have to be something internet based because it would have to be some type of internet challenge or some type
MySpace. Bring MySpace back and it's behind it.
Wait, do y'all think the deadlights would work like
perfect
on social media?
Could be social media.
But wait, Michael. The question is, is it already working with social media? Are we already in the deadlights? So I think
we are.
I feel like TikTok is the deadlights.
It is. We should start calling everything that sucks our energy like that the deadlights.
You should really.
Yes, that's what we should. That's the new trend. Everybody should like welcome to Derry. Anything that sucks your attention away and makes you forget something. It's the deadlights.
Twitter after dark, definitely the deadlights.
What?
Sorry.
I mean, Twitter at all. I had to get rid of my account. They was wilding on there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Not of your household, brother. Absolutely not.
It's been like a year now. I'm like, I don't even miss it. It's all right.
Yeah, it's only getting worse.
It's worse, bro. Don't return back.
I know.
Do not return back.
Y'all might not go, but do not come to Blue Sky then. Just stay y'all asses over there.
Oh, I ain't going there. We'll talk later. Mark,
Blue Sky? What's wrong with Blue Sky? What happened?
I ain't got no reason. I'm
okay,
good.
Mark.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it after here. Yeah. Tell me.
I want Bobby to go next.
Why?
Because
okay.
Not Will.
The black spot burning was already brutal, but then Pennywise shows up in the middle of the chaos. Ingrid Curse, that bitch, is in a coma from the deadlights, and Will gets hit by them too in the final seconds. How will the deadlights change them in the Welcome to Derry finale?
Do I know this person? This person's name sounds so familiar. It's like he's a writer or something.
Check your DMs,
I don't know who that is.
But yeah, that whole scenario, that was shocking. This is why I love when adaptations take wild swings like this, because everybody was thinking like, okay, we know Will is going to be okay because we got to have Mike Hanlon. So when Pennywise sat there calling him up, I'm thinking like, okay, he's gonna call all the kids. I was not expecting him to be behind him in the kitchen. Yeah, I literally jumped and I screamed when I screamed when them deadlights came up. I said, "Oh my god!"
no.
Exactly. I was like, oh my God.
Me too.
Man was on top of the fridge.
And
Yeah.
then
I
I live.
live.
Hit us.
And he was what the kids are saying now, rage baiting.
Yeah, for sure.
He was rage baiting. He
I
was getting him.
live.
He was hyping, like getting him more hyped up. And then he turned around, and then fucking Pennywise was on that fridge,
Chilling out on the.
I would
cooler.
say that look looks dope though. Like I like the red.
I need
Red,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
dope.
need it. I
It's gonna be
need
somebody
that.
Halloween costume.
For sure.
Mhm.
But can
I
we
want the
can we
Nessie
also
figure.
call out? Can we call out that the color grading on these scenes
Oh.
here is fire? Ingrid's
fire.
amazing. Will fire. Penny fire. The
Mhm.
color grading is great, and that's that
Mhm.
scene. Thank you for bringing that picture. That's pretty Ingrid.
It wasn't pretty ignorant.
Little periwinkle, little pretty Perry.
Pretty
Uh,
periwinkle.
They
Right
asked
quick.
how will
Say
the
that
deadlights
like 10 times.
change them.
Pretty periwinkle.
I
pretty
wonder
periwinkle.
if Will is going to be in like this trance for like an extended period of time, and maybe that's why
Yeah.
they're still in Derry.
Well, I said that earlier, right? Remember, I was just like, well, you said it too, Mike. Like in the beginning, or well, in the other episode, you was like, when people go into deadlight, they sometimes have an ability, or it's going to change them in a certain way. So I really feel like something is definitely going to change. I don't know about Mrs. Kirsch, but Will, I did mention that I feel like that's what probably would make him stay in Derry.
But you know what's interesting? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say because I think the thing is it's supposed to looking into the deadlights makes you crazy because we're not supposed to be able to comprehend anything, but she's already that. So I'm wondering if that's why she was able to look with her eyes and shit when they pulled her out on the stretcher.
She got a power up.
Yeah,
Unless-
Not a
Babe.
power up.
She looked
Unless,
up big time. She looked at she looked at like, hi, see you later.
Thought
Unless
this, but
she-
no, I'm here still.
unless she how can I put it? Unless that was Pennywise using her as a avatar of sorts.
vessel.
You know what I'm saying? Because after this incident,
Kind of like Henry Bowers.
right? Because after this incident, she doesn't pop back up until not the 89 cycle, but the other 27-year cycle.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Bobby, who shall go next?
Mike, of course.
I'm not reading this whole article. Hatchet Hank Grogan has perished. Hank Grogan found dead after electrical fire.
Crazy.
yeah, this pissed me off. That pissed me off.
Baby, who wrote this article? Because I need to go pull up on her because this ain't Lois Lane. Who did this? I
It
know
was
a good
Weathers.
article. No, babes, I know a good article. I probably would have wrote this. No, I would have got to the root of this. I don't think Gail is racist. She would have definitely got to the root of this problem. She's really Charlotte handling it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She really
Yeah.
Charlotte. Yeah.
Is she?
You're
I
hating
also think Gail would probably the one who would have probably snatched Hank before Ingrid would have got her hands on him. That's just me personally.
Gail would have been focused on the initiative. She would have been like, "What's going on in this military base? Because what y'all got going on?" And I don't think it's
True.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the purpose of this? Okay, Mike, do another one.
This is okay.
Oh,
Pennywise
explain it. What you want to do? What
Never
you wanna
mind.
do?
It's next word.
Yeah, and slide.
Pennywise didn't want to kill the racist
This
white
irked me.
people.
This irked me because
This face is everything. Oh, I know him.
I mean,
Hey, Derry.
I know him too. It irked
Yeah.
me because I'm like, you have what, like, we all know that Pennywise only eats people with fear.
Yeah.
None of the racists out there were scared.
Yeah. that's
So why
easy.
the hell would he? That's why I'm like, this is the shit I'm talking about right here.
It was the
Don't
same
do
thing
that.
with Adrian Mullen in the beginning of the book when it first starts. In
Right.
It chapter 2 when they do the whole gay bashing and then they
Right.
throw him over and Pennywise eats him and people were upset in the beginning of that movie because they're like, why Pennywise didn't go after the bullies and he continued to go after the one that got bullied. And I'm like, because like what Mark said, when somebody
That's his whole MO. That's
Yes,
the
That's his
whole
whole
thing.
MO. It's like he's not killing
Why-
people randomly. If that was the case, then the entire town be gone by now.
Yeah.
He only
Why did-
wants the fear. He wants the,
Yeah.
And it would make sense to keep the crazy, racist, whoever else, the people beating on
Yeah, I need
people,
you
all
doing
of
what you're doing.
alive,
Keep it up, babes.
Exactly.
spreading all of that. Versus,
Yeah, you're doing great, sweetie. Keep
He's not
up
a
the good work.
superhero.
He's a supervisor, babes. That's what he is. He is supervising Derry real good. I'm setting y'all up
That's
to
hilarious.
keep being racist. Hey, you the sheriff, your grandson can be real good for me later on.
exactly. You know, I'm gonna keep you around, right?
Yeah, I got because you go spread that racism bullshit to your grandson. I need that. Thank you. Supervised Penny, Big Pen.
Supervised.
Okay, Mike, who goes next? This is a good shot.
You.
Oh, Georgie or
Jorge.
also really cool.
Jorge.
Or Jorge. Also really cool to finally see how Pennywise hybrid. Okay, agreed. It was very
That was
nice.
so
I loved it.
well shot and
Yeah.
well the set pieces and everything.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't shy away. You saw like little small bodies chopped up, organs, and he just sitting there looking around. My niece came
Midnight
in and was
Snacks.
like, right. And, okay, so I'm sure y'all have already discussed the whole military base thing. That I said nobody's really talking about that enough for me.
Agreed.
The reason behind all of this mess is because y'all want to control a demonic entity, even though it's an extraterrestrial, but it's still something that you cannot comprehend. And the reason behind this is because somebody had a great meme. I wish I had sat there and shared it with y'all. They said Shaw was more concerned about civil rights and women's rights than he was about Pennywise and kids dying. Like you said, they said, like, women's rights, ew, release the demon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's
Babe,
like,
I don't live here. What are y'all talking about?
He said that. He did say that. He did say that.
I said that's where we're going. That's where we're at today. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of lets you know how timely everything is. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, somebody on Thread said if you don't get your 6'4" ass off my damn fridge with blood all over you and outside shoes on, I'm cackling. Yo,
he looks terrifying.
Honestly,
This is a great look.
Yes.
Low-key kind of wish he looked a little more like this normally.
This is actually.
I mean, ain't no kid walking up to that.
I would walk up to the other version either.
No, absolutely.
But he's wearing all white at least. Like he looks more like a clown. He straight up just looks like he walked out of a bloodbath, which he did.
He did.
Ain't no kid walking up to that if he was walking around like that. He didn't even clean off. He's like a kid when you say you can go outside if they come home from school. He didn't even change clothes. He just went right back outside.
He did. First of all, he got in the bed with his clothes on. That's the first.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I want to know if you're this entity, why are you staying in this form while you take a nap? Shouldn't you turn into a little lizard, whatever you are, and then no, he wants to stay in Big Pen form. While he take his naps. Okay,
you know what the people want.
So he can.
Unless somebody pull up on him. You see how Dick got in his spot, and he was like, "Hold up!" So just in case somebody try to pull up using their fucking shining abilities, I need to kind of present.
Exactly, and guess what? Whoever left the gate open, you're in trouble because Big Pen said you left the gate open. I'm on my way to get all these little hoes who've been in my way this whole feeding cycle.
Listen,
and Charlotte Hanlon, you not me. You getting out here too. You and Hank.
Charlotte Hanlon.
Hold up now. We ain't going there.
Bobby,
Yes.
please.
Okay, the amount of people saying Ronnie should have died instead of Rich is insane. Imagine watching literal racist horror unfold on screen. A black kid surviving horrific violence and people still saying she should have died.
Me.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand it, TaMon. I really don't. I just do not.
He don't like her, and she has been annoying. Her and Lily have put me through.
It's not like I'm being reverse racist. I'm just like
there's
Lily
no such thing.
Yeah, I know. Lily can go too. Lily can go too, and so can.
I guess for me, the whole thing about Ronnie is like, why is she annoying to people? I feel like Lily is more. I don't think none of the kids are annoying. They're kids, you know what I'm saying? But I know I don't love them. I want everybody to get there. I do not. I was just in a Target before I got in the car, and I hated all the kids.
What about the patty cakes?
I do not like them at all either.
No, I'm talking about your nieces.
Hey, all the kids.
No, I love my nieces. Those are my darlings. But I'm talking about kids in general. Like, I guess what I'm saying is people get mad at kids for being kids.
Yes.
But it's another thing when you have, like, we're going to talk about this later on with Dawn. What's so funny?
I don't know. TaMon, what are you laughing at?
Just please keep going, please. It's nothing to do with what we're talking about.
But I was gonna say with Dawn, when we get into like later on and stuff like that, when it comes to Dawn and everything, we'll get into why I always go for Dawn because people mostly they say she's annoying because
you already know I'm a dragger. You
said Dawn like in
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby.
So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Dawn like in Buffy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Ronnie, I didn't
people
see.
Hate Dawn? Was that a thing?
Still.
Yes. It was.
I was the same age as Dawn when I watched Buffy, so I ain't even think much of it.
So, but no,
Push her
Ronnie,
off. Push her off.
Stop. He's still on here. He don't know what's happening.
Stop.
Okay, Ronnie, next slide. That's enough.
Yeah,
I'm like, next slide.
Mark is trying to go.
I wasn't trying to go. I was trying to get back to
No,
Ronnie.
I'm saying like you're trying to go move on. And
oh, yeah,
like,
thank you.
Boop.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Who's next, TaMon? You can say who's next.
I think we're done.
We're done, actually.
Oh,
that was
okay.
what they were screaming about in Derry, for sure.
Okay.
But you were trying to say the kids were not annoying, that they're just kids. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, kids
I was
annoying. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, granted.
But kids are annoying, so I'm confused.
That's just what it is. I mean,
what is it about Ronnie that irritates people, though?
That's what I'm trying to get to. Right.
People?
That's what I'm trying
her
to get
voice. Her voice.
Oh,
that's one.
I mean, she's a kid, so her voice is
okay. If I'm in the group and we already went over this father situation 2-3 times, and you keep screaming at me, we gonna have a problem.
Ronnie,
with Lily,
stop fucking yelling. We know. What do you want us to do? Go break him out of jail? We can't do any of that. So shut.
It's like, as of you, I get it. Okay, you're concerned about your father, but if I'm in this situation, I need you to stop, because this is 2-3 times.
No, bitch, it's your fault.
Already tried
if Lily did it,
no,
she's getting yelled at every chance. I will roll up in her house like you did. No,
yell at her.
You gonna hear this mouth? No. Every chance you get, Lily Bainbridge. Nope.
She called her full government.
Yeah,
not on site.
And I feel like I felt that, because I'm like, I thought we made a connection here, and you sat there and sold my dad out because you didn't want to go to Juniper Hill.
What you
still went, and you still
went. But how did that work out for you? You know what I'm saying?
Worked out well.
She didn't know that, y'all. She got out. She feels better.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
fresh.
give all the kids some grace. I know Lily is an easier target, but even she deserves some grace. Like, these kids so young, they don't know how the world work. When that cop sat down with her and like literally told her what to say,
played her.
That's why parents need to be there when kids are talking to police. Like that's why that's a thing. So I'm like, you could, as annoying as she could be at times, because I ain't gonna deny that. They're still kids. Like, we got to give more grace. Ronnie, like they literally showed her fear. She is that her mom died in childbirth, so now all she has is her dad. Like, so I get it. That's the number one concern for her. It's kind of even hard to think about the damn clown, because everybody's trying to kill your dad. Like, it's kind of crazy. So like, they all have valid reasons to be where they are.
To piggyback off of that, Kendall, I feel like Ronnie also has the aspect of like, yo, until Will came in there, she was the only black person dealing with all this shit.
Yep.
Yes.
And so it's just like, okay, everybody's gonna look. I'm fucked up regardless what's gonna go down. I'm gonna lose any way out. I might lose my dad. If I don't lose my dad, they might take my ass away, because they, anything can happen. And then y'all concerned about this clown, which I understand. The clown is a big issue, but if we can't get this clown on camera, if we can't get no proof this motherfucker exists, then we need to do something else, because we literally was like, we need to go back down there. I felt every ounce of what Ronnie was saying.
Agreed.
You almost got us all killed, and you want us to go back down there, honey.
And
do you want me to ride your ass back to Juniper Hill? I'll put you on the back of my bike and do that for you. You want me to
Lily knows she's gonna end up there anyway, babe.
But
so it's just like, that's why he's not showing her visions of Juniper Hill. She's not afraid of that, because she knows what happens. She's getting fucking pictures of fucking pickle fucking jars, right? That's what she's getting, not fucking being dosed up on a table for the rest of her life.
I'm gonna say this, and TaMon, I'm not talking about you when I say this. I'm not talking about
God.
you. I know. No, I'm leaving you out this, because I also think that a lot of people are upset there because Ronnie is a black girl.
Oh yeah,
that they feel that, when you say annoying, that's a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, why she's more annoying to everybody and not?
She's not.
Lily. You know what I'm saying? Like, why she's more annoying?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And not Lily. You know,
it's almost like, why can Lily be angry, but as soon as Ronnie's angry, she's the angry black girl. I get what you're saying.
She's an angry black girl, right?
The stereotypes that this leans into based off how they wrote her narrative. I get it.
Yeah.
I still want her gone though. I want her. I still want her gone. And listen, her and Lily, they are like this. Put them down there. Okay, take them down.
So would you just be happy if she just like moved away, like you mentioned, go off to Montreal with with Charlotte and Hank?
I would love that, and then she just makes a trip in her 60s back there accidentally, and then and then Big Pen scoops that ass up on his feet and cycle. Yes, God.
Accidentally. Wow.
Accidentally, yeah, it's given from.
I mean, do we think any of the other kids need to go at this point?
Yes, what are we talking
the comparison,
about?
You mean to the afterlife or out of the town?
No,
Afterlife.
that first one.
Or in the Deadlights, munched on. Because my thing while watching this, I realized the Losers Club, like, none of them really died, except Stan towards the end and then the other guy. But in this, it's like they separated themselves by really killing off some kids. And so we got Rich, and I'm wondering if they're going to do somebody else in the finale.
Rich was the only one in the friend circle that died besides that other one in the beginning. And they weren't his real friends, remember? They got paid to hang out with this.
I don't know. Maybe they'll ease up. They did kill half the cast in the first episode. So
that's still one of the best openings of a pilot ever because they had promotion material these kids on here, and then next thing you know, all of them are gone. It's like, oh,
and they probably did that because of people like TaMon.
What's up?
You would be spoiling shit and sending stuff around, so that's why they did. They faked this out.
First of all, I haven't spoiled anything about this show. I don't even know any spoilers, so take that back.
Well, because you didn't know what was going to happen because there was too much tomfoolery going on with the fakeness, so you didn't.
No, I could have found out what was happening. I chose not to.
Oh my God, y'all! Can we get along? Can we all just get along?
I don't know if that's possible.
Kendall, you're right.
I did want to ask Mark and Kendall though, because I know TaMon and Bobby, you talking about y'all would have went back in the sewers to go.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. That's why I laughed at that. That wasn't supposed to be funny, but that argument with Ronnie and Lily was funny.
It was
like, you have the worst ideas. You trying to get us killed at this point. And when she ran off and Will went behind her, and she was like, maybe I was harsh. But even Will was like, I mean, you kind of right. Like, you shouldn't have said it how you said it. But
he's such a good partner for her. He's
such
a good boyfriend for her.
He's such a great boyfriend. I adore. I will say this about this cast. I adore the fuck out this cast. I hope they get more work post this show. And this is why Sunday is going to be so hard, because this is not like Stranger Things where you wait a couple of years and you get to see these people again. We're not going to see these folks no more. It'd be one thing if they go but because we know if they do if season 2 comes and when it comes, it's gonna go backwards. So it's like we're not gonna see these folks no more, and it sucks. But
unless Ronnie pulls up 60-something years old accidentally in Derry
in 1935.
No, we're no.
Oh.
Maybe the movie, the season will end with like some sort of flash forward to show you some of the kids, like how all black movies end. They'd be like, where are they now?
Love that.
Yeah, that would be great.
I would love that. Yeah,
that would be great.
But earlier on, me and Bobby were talking about what could possible seasons look like, and I mentioned that it would be cool to see this happening in the present day. How does this happen? Even though they defeated him, but what if Arbor wakes him up or something, and he gets ready to come back, and he comes back, and then she can come. Ronnie can come back.
He's like,
I
always do.
One last thing I want to mention is, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but the whole scene between, because I think I came in when y'all was talking about it, but when she grabbed him, he turned around and looked at her. I was like, oh, this bitch is dead. I was like, she is dead.
I said something to Ricky to post on here, but I don't think she was able to put it up here. But that shit was so funny.
And I said to myself, oh, you got the dead lights. I said, I don't know which is worse, but you messed up when you grabbed him as if you knew who this person was. Like, this man did not slaughter a whole. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
I'm just confused on. She saw what he's done. Like, why would you think that's the person you grab up on, babes?
I mean, to be fair, there are killers who are parents and kids are probably taken care of still. So
which is wild.
And they still
privilege. It was the privilege for me. That's all I would say, because. Can you imagine it being anybody else? He was like, look, the Bob Gray and me stopped me from tearing your head off right now. So I'm just going to give you these dead lights, and you just be thankful.
You've been a loyal servant.
You've been you've been a loyal servant. So I'm gonna ignore this slight just this once.
Do the coat. Do the coat. Okay, I have a question. Oh, you got it?
Oh, yes.
He definitely did turn around like that. He
like
really
this.
did look at her
Exactly.
like, he's like, are you out of your mind? What is wrong with you?
Okay, I have a question. As we set up for the finale, right? Now that the black spot has been utilized, where do you predict the final confrontation of this cycle will be?
The
School.
town.
The town, the school, given the trailer, what was given. It looked like he's going to be attacking the kids in the school, but it looked like he also going to put them. I don't know if it's the town or it just looked like a weird dream-like
Dead-like
situation.
situation.
Going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's just the fog coming out of nowhere, and I want to know what that's about. Like, why the fog covering the whole town?
See, Bobby, I think because my thought process was when they put that, we don't actually see what happens when the actual killer hits the fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that's like the catalyst for that fog to hit Derry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because of
when
that.
it melted down.
Yeah, like, because why would you do that? Again, you don't know what you're doing.
I just want to say the fact that fire could do that to this alien material.
TaMon, thank you.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
I don't think that's gonna
Thank
work.
you.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I hope it stays in that thing. It doesn't melt at all. That makes the most fucking sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work at all.
We have technology for that in the 60s. Stop.
Right.
I mean, they just using fire. Like they acting like it's a damn sword. Like it's not, like I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay,
I don't
forge
think
his fucking swords. A sword would be cool though, instead of a.
Creepy Colors said he could go to the military base.
I mean, Shaw gonna get his.
I mean, honestly, I think Pennywise is aware of what's going on. He may just try to flex and show like just how much you can't control me. So I'm gonna be everywhere in this.
Exactly.
But that's not smart for him to do. He want to empower the military, and he wants to destroy his adversaries, which means his adversaries are the indigenous group and the little bastards running around town thinking they did something, and Charlotte. And also,
Charlotte ain't worried about it.
I don't know.
First, Charlotte's packing up this. Charlotte's hanging out with Hank, and I hope that
he might let it go though.
Nah, hopefully it'll end just like it began with Hank and Charlotte and Ronnie leaving the town in the car, and you figure out it's just the same fucked up family, and they all get killed.
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I do want more death, honestly, Tama. I can't. I think Charlotte is going to. I do think Charlotte's going to go because they've been building her up so much this season, and she's still a really light character. So I think she's in danger.
You wanted her to go on the black spot.
I did too.
I didn't want her to go. I just thought she was.
Yeah. But you couldn't kill black people in the black spot because it would have been a.
Huh?
You couldn't kill main characters that are black in the black spot because it would have turned into a race thing, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I think you could have.
I would have loved that, honestly. Hank, Ronnie, burn it down.
You want to kill all the main.
That's like
it's only one. Ronnie's the only main. It's her father.
Charlotte's a main.
Charlotte
Hanlon.
Okay, so that was that question. I have another question.
Yes.
Let's see. No, I don't like that one. Oh, what is the most important unanswered question or unresolved character arc that absolutely must be addressed in the final episode to provide satisfactory conclusion?
I mean, for me, I want to see how Dick leaves town. I got to see how Dick leaves town.
Yeah,
because I feel like he gonna tip his cap and be like, "Fuck this place." I need to see that.
And how dare he? After he showed them where that damn pillar was, just up and
I need to see how he leaves.
He didn't know.
Well, the
they didn't tell him.
The ancestors should have known. They shouldn't have took his ass over there, but they trusted him. But don't trust the body.
Is it possible Pennywise was pretending to be the spirit so that he would get the pillar?
No. He should know where they are, but I don't think so.
I don't think it was because I feel like if anything, all them spirits is there because of Pennywise.
Yeah, I wish that maybe that's another reason he unlocked that little box too. Who knows? Because now he can see dead people real bad,
and they can see him too,
and they can see you too.
You saw the Civil War soldier?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know if that's connected to anything specific, but I thought that was interesting.
Hank's character arc has been the most confusing and least fleshed out. Yeah, because what we know from Hank in the beginning, obviously the theater, he loves movies. Like I even thought like him asking Will, like what's like his favorite movie. Like I don't know, it just it seems to be a lot of things they could do with Hank, and it just nothing's like we're not getting anything out of it except for him.
I know one of them.
Away. You say you know one of them?
I know one thing they can do with Hank.
Get him up out of here.
Besides killing him.
I will say I was cussing him out in the heat of the moment because I'm like, now we already here hiding you, and you want to just pop out like this? Like what?
Penny,
that's another discussion that has been back and forth on Threads was Hank and how he first of all this would have started if it wasn't for him, which I vehemently disagree with.
I agree.
Two is that they try to protect you, you want your ass out, and I kind of felt like Dick when he came out there. I was like, man, like because either way they would probably get killed anyway. But it was just the fact that now they're gonna really gun for us.
You remember when the Asian lady on Sinners told them to come in and how everybody hated her after that? That's what was happening with Hank. It was like,
Hank, that's a great analogy. That's a great analogy right there.
Hank, why we're lying for your ass and you want to pop out? We should shoot you in the take him.
Yeah, but you remember too though, like Hank,
his daughter is
from this town.
Take her too.
Hank is from this town, so he know how these people are. Like everyone else in there, for the most part, of people who were like in the military, aside from maybe some of the women who were dancing in there, it was mostly military men a lot of the time. Hank is from that town. He know how them people move, so I could kind of understand him being like, "Yo, just take me," and like it is what it is. Leave these folks alone. Like y'all looking for me, just take me. I can understand his point of view. He know how them folks are.
Yeah,
I give him that. That's probably the one good moment he had was him being like, "Yo, y'all can take me," but it was everybody else who was like, "Nah, they ain't taking nobody. That ain't fair." And I respect that too. So it was going to be unfortunate all around him.
Yeah,
and his actions prompted Ronnie to start screaming again. So I was just
that's going to happen.
Oh my God,
that was understandable.
It's kind of.
I did all this screaming at these bitches to get you back, and now you.
I'm like, please. You know what? She missed him so much. Is there?
You know what? Maybe
are there any charges? Both of them.
Queen. Put her in a horror movie. I want to see how she does.
She's in one now. Are there any charges we could just give her too, so we could just package them both and just since they want to be together? So
I think that those two might actually make it out.
Hank is a G. He's like, I'm smashing a white woman with a husband. Enjoy the movie, Ronnie, baby.
Yeah, everybody else getting fucked up. And he just...
Hey, you gotta think about it. That might have been the only job that man could have at that time was for him to run a movie theater. They was like, cool, black people in charge of entertainment. That's what
we
they
love
did.
it.
In his little
periwinkle. If them kids died anywhere else, he might not even been in this situation.
He didn't talk about his daughter until she showed up at the black spot. He was out there kissing little periwinkle and shit, and all his daughter was
Facts.
Grown people do grown people things. He knew that if he was with his daughter, that troubles will be there. But if he was with this periwinkle, he was safe. He was safe.
I bet you.
I know that's her name, but
hey,
I know it sounds crazy.
It's periwinkle.
And I bet
it's Big Pen and Little P. It's Big Pen and Little P.
Little Pen
and Little Pen.
So we're not calling him Master P. Never mind.
No.
But
Master
little
P.
I don't call people master in this time period, babe.
Good point. I will say this though. I feel like Ingrid probably was the one who approached Hank. It wasn't the other way around. She probably sat there like,
have you seen Madeline Stowe? Of course, Madeline Stowe.
She went up in that movie theater. Talking about what's going on. You running the business? How you doing, Big Hank?
Hey, babe, you got popcorn
movie
in
theater
here?
sessions? Yeah, I could see it.
Fire. Hey, the popcorn's burning. Doesn't matter. Let's go. I see it. Okay, last question, y'all. It may be a question. Discuss. No, we tried that. It's about the paranoia. Evil dies tonight. They did just as poorly as they did in Halloween with that whole idea. So that is my only thing in this series I've could probably pick off. Maybe next week we will dive into that more. Any final thoughts as we get ready to about?
I do have something. So because you asked the question, what we need to wrap it up for me.
Oh yeah.
I need to know why this shard shit is used against him in this, and why in the movies we don't hear anything about it. So I kind of want to know what's going on with the pillar. What are all the pillars gone, destroyed? What's going on?
No, we know that's not true. But it's probably on Lily's nightstand in Juniper Hill to this day as her Christmas ornament, protecting her. Like all she needs is that in Juniper Hills in her room, and she will stay there for the rest of her life. I need people to go look up. I wonder if what's his name, Mike. What's the son name? What's the loser name? I can't remember. Mike should know about Juniper Hills, and he should know about Lily, and he should know about.
But he didn't mention anything about. He was talking about the ritual and tokens and stuff. So I'm like, what?
That's if his dad remembers. That's if his dad even remembers what happened.
He said he went to a tribe though to get information.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if his reason why he don't know anything about it is because his dad probably don't remember anything.
Yeah, this finale, their memories might be wiped, or something's going to happen where they don't remember stuff for people that survive. So,
I'm most excited to see who lives and to see how they are characters in the new one. I mean, in the current movies, who they grew up to become, whether you work at the school as a teacher or you're a loser's parent. I'm excited to see how, especially the patty cakes. I want to see where they currently are.
Dead.
The haters are gonna hate.
I think the lead patty cake is the mother of. I think she's with the pharmacist, and they have that bitch at the pharmacy in the movies later on that was torturing Beverly.
I love that.
That's what was going on.
That's who it should be.
Bubble gum, nasty.
Oh, there is one that chews bubble gum in the thing, so maybe that's her.
Sure.
Maybe that's her.
I mean,
if the lead patty cake goes. It's gonna tank my score so bad.
Don't be like that.
Bad. Okay, Bobby, what are you ready for the finale?
I just want a big finale. That's it. Because so far, this has been good TV. Some people, have their favorites, and I think just overall, this has been good TV. Something to look forward to every week. So I just hope for a great finale, and pretty much all you guys, hopefully it answers all those questions, because I have the same questions, the same ones. I want to know what's going to come of Marge and Will. Are they going to remember anything? What's going to happen with Leroy? And why are they still staying in Derry? The pillars, now that one is removed, why is Pennywise still in Derry if he can still go out? He has an exit out, So it's a lot of questions. And then Rose, I want to know what they're going to do, her and everybody, because I seen her in the trailer too, and I want to know how they're going to get caught up in this situation. So, yeah. So I got the same questions as y'all, really.
I smell a sacrificial death in the next episode.
Oh, I hope
we don't get that.
It better be Shaw.
He's gonna be dead regardless.
If Rose sacrificed herself for that bitch,
she better not. She better not.
This
would take a score for me if she does that. The score.
Well, maybe Hank will sacrifice himself for Charlotte, and then Ronnie will sacrifice herself for Hank, and then next thing you know,
go away.
No. Okay, what I want to see for the finale, definitely want to see these arcs and storylines wrapped up. I want to, Kendall, I love that you focused on Dick and where he goes next. And when he goes to the Overlook Hotel, maybe he gets an invite, maybe he gets a little ping from the Shine. Who knows? I want to know how he leaves too. I most importantly want a bloodbath. I want people to be out of here, no matter who they are. I want to tear this fucking school to pieces. Besides the patty cakes, I want.
They're a part of the school. They're the main ones.
Yeah, hopefully Ronnie goes to class for once this show, and she will be involved. She will be involved in the massacre as well, because no one goes to school. They're not going to pass to the next grade. No one thinks about those things. So I want to see. I hope all the theories come true that Marge is actually Richie's mom, that Lily hopefully is the bottom eyes of Juniper Hill and is there for the rest of her days, that Ronnie either
That poor
leaves.
girl.
Yeah, bless her heart, right? And so and then maybe Ronnie gets to leave and live her best life, and she becomes Mike's girlfriend and wife, and she too goes eventually like he promised. So that is also an option I would take. That her and Will go into the sunset, become a couple, and have Mike, and then crispy.
Crispy.
I wonder what Mike is going to see in those dead lights, because they always come back seeing something. So
that Ronnie's his love.
Probably.
That I want to see that too. Did everybody go? Mark, did you say what you wanted? I feel like you did, right? No.
You wants the kids to all live and prosper and nothing bad happen to them.
He wants Pennywise to bleach his uniform so he can be Pennywise the dancing clown forever. Mark said about
dancing daddy.
Only thing I want is a proper ending for everybody. That's well earned and deserved. You know what I'm saying? And,
I heard Shaw being castrated and murdered real bad.
He deserves
from you. That's what I sense that you want to happen.
Oh yes, because I just
evil.
I was like this. I was explaining to my niece. He's just as evil as Pennywise is. And,
well, is Pennywise just acting in its nature to survive? Really?
But when you say the same thing for the general, and
no.
I'll say the rest of this offline, but hold that thought. We'll talk about that later. Patty Cakes has been so much fun hanging out with you and everyone else in the we're going with it. Thank you, Patty Cakes, for coming to hang out. It's been absolutely amazing. Thank you, Kendall. That was awesome. And so everyone in the comments, let's see, Sledgehammer, thanks for coming to hang out. Creepy Colors, always a pleasure. Let's see, we have PJ, we have the Lurker and Patrick and anyone else that I missed, I'm so sorry. Oh, you know my name. We do now, friend. But you got to go watch that episode. So make sure that you watch that episode and catch up so you can be with us next week for the finale. All of us. It's going to be a full show next week. We're going to have some games, a full cast of people who visited us this season. I'm really actually sad because this is the last episode and we've been having such a good time. But you know, one door closes, another one opens. Pennywise, the dancing clown. So we will see you next week, Patty Week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Love you. Love you, mean it. And they still float.